What's up, guys? Welcome back. I was just jamming to some Michael Jackson. You guys gotta listen. I hope you guys have Michael Jackson in your playlist. I will hope so. You know, the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, you really turn me on. You guys not ready for that. But today we got the Steelers training camp day 2 review. And a lot of good things happened today. A lot of good things happened. We had the video we did yesterday. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go back and watch that video. Right now, I got my arm chopped off. Yep. I went to the doctor, got my blood drawn. My blood drawn, the doctor. Yearly checkup that you do every year. But I got a physical too as well, because I'm getting ready. My physical, getting ready to go to wrestling school in a little bit. So yeah, but starting on the topic with the Steelers, we got a lot of things that happened. The first thing I saw was that, yes, they forgot to mention it, but I'll mention it today, is that Kenny Pickett has a little more input on the offense. Matt Canada said he's going to give Kenny Pickett chances to put his input on the offense or what he sees on the field. I always feel like it's good for the quarterback to have this type of freedom, because it's a little different feel, especially when Matt Canada is sitting way up there in Neverland like that and looking down with binoculars and looking on screens. It looks a little different. Of course, I ain't saying he can call a game up there. You can call a game up there well, of course. But I feel like it's better when you on the field, when you get that glimpse, when you can see out there and get that sense, that feel, like when you're out there and you hear the crowd noise. Sometimes you get that gut feeling, you be like, man, I don't think we should run this play right here. We should run this play. I have a feeling it's going to work right here. Like telling you in the game like that. He's still in the game, but he's like far off, so the energy is not there. But I like that he gave Kenny Pickett the opportunity to call plays so Kenny can stop faking the headset. That was funny. He did that on the Christmas game. He was like, I can't hear. We know you can hear. That's the Big Ben special right there. Like, I can't hear anything. Oh, well, call this play right here. That's the Big Ben special. You can't hear, so you can call your own play and go out there. But Kenny Pickett has been looking very good. The deep ball has been nice. And hopefully they let him take the training wheels off and let him go get loose a little bit, get foot loose a little bit. Let him get out there and throw the ball deep. Let him go deep down the field. Let him make some plays and just use his athleticism and his ability to keep plays alive, especially in the play action. We've seen a lot of new schemes implemented too. We've seen some plays where I saw what they had. That's probably the last time I was keeping the reports up and looking at the reports and all the things. Had Najee and Jaylen Warren in the package together with play action. They had Najee run a flat route and had Jaylen Warren as a lead blocker, some type of screen little play. I like plays like that. Like when you implement both running backs, especially both guys who have different styles, and having them out there together, that would be nice. Those dual running back sets would be cool to see, and to see how the Steelers kind of use that and shape that up, because you have a guy named Najee Harris who's a freight train, but who also can catch, can be a receiver as well. Jaylen Warren can catch as well, and he has explosiveness to him. So having those guys run at the backfield, run routes on one guy be lead blocker and kind of make some trickery up for the defenses and make them get distracted like that, and some mismatches it calls out there, that'll be nice to see. But I was glad to see that. And of course the play action rollouts too with Kenny Pickett, seeing more of that. Kenny Pickett going out there, rolling out, using his legs and his athleticism, because you always want to build your team around a quarterback strong suit. You want to build your team around a player strong suit. If you have a guy on the team who is known for, he's good with his legs like that, but you try to force him to be a pocket passer, not going to work out too well. Like that, I feel like a guy that you should basically build around his best ability, like the Ravens do for Lamar Jackson. Like we see Josh Allen, how the Bills do for him, how Chiefs did for Patrick Mahomes. We should start to implement some of that stuff. Be like, okay, we're gonna build around Kenny Pickett. Kenny is better when he's on a move and throwing the ball. We've seen it multiple times last year. Of course, he can be the pocket passer too. He's solid as a pocket passer as well. But on the move, when he has to use that athleticism when the play break down, he's better at that. Just like Big Ben. Imagine they told Big Ben just to stay in the pocket. Benjamin Todd Roethlisberger, stay right here. Do not go anywhere. Stay in the pocket, ground it, and throw. It would kind of take away from his game. His game was good because he was very creative. He knew how to get outside the pocket, and he was so big and so athletic. He knew how to make plays outside the pocket. And he's very unorthodox with his throwing style. So when he's off balance, it doesn't matter. He can still get the ball down there and deliver it at a high level. So you want to make sure you build around a player's strong suit and call plays around his strong suit as well. So it's kind of like if you was a chef and they was like, my specialty is making Italian food, and they put you in the soul food kitchen and say, go ahead and make some soul food like that. That ain't my specialty. I can probably try to make it. It might not be as good like that, but my specialty is Italian food. That's what I studied. That's what I went to culinary arts for. So you just got to keep the guy in the same feel that for his play style, just kind of stay with that range. Another thing I like that I saw as well was Broderick Jones. Broderick Jones, I mentioned him yesterday. He got first team reps. He did pretty good. It was a play where Kenny kind of scrambled out and got first down as well like that. Made a play with his legs. He ran on Broderick's side, and Broderick did a pretty good job. Dan Moore was out there too as well. And another rep, He kind of got called for holding a little bit like that. So he had a solid day. Broderick Jones, I think he's a guy who you got to earn it here in Pittsburgh. Like I mentioned last video, you got to go out there and earn it. You can't just be like hoping just because you got drafted first, be hoping that you're gonna start right away. Then you got to go out there and earn it. The Steelers are an organization that want players to build not only physical toughness and endurance, but mental toughness and mental endurance like that. To go out there when your back is against the wall, when the pressure is on, how would you perform? I like what I saw from Broderick Jones like that. I saw little clips of him doing it, and I saw the offense doing the little 7 shots, little clips as well. I saw a few of those. Allen Robinson catching a nice touchdown pass over there in the middle, and the offense actually won the 7 shots. Defense is very good. They got our secondary ranked 18th right now, entering the league, like the NFL little rankings, the little power ranking things about the secondaries. They got a secondary ranked 18th. I saw it. I was like, I guess because they haven't seen us yet, but I think our secondary got some potential to be at least top 10 secondary. With Minka Fitzpatrick right there, that already makes you a very good secondary. But we got Patrick Peterson now and JPJ. Like you saw him yesterday, and you see him playing and stuff. He just looks like he's ready. He's ready like that. He's like a no BS type guy. Go out there, he's ready to lock in, and he makes some good plays. And he keep making good plays and stuff. So I feel like he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But the offense did a good job. We've seen Kenny Pickett deliver a touchdown. He threw a flat route to Anthony McFarland. He had a touchdown to Allen Robinson, like I mentioned before. And we also seen, I think Mr. Trubisky got in. Mr. Trubisky got in a little bit. He caught, his touchdown. I think Anthony McFarland scored a touchdown. I don't know if it was a handoff. I think it was a handoff maybe a little bit. And then Mitch, I think, did Mitch run a touchdown or throw a touchdown? I think something else happened too. But I know the offense won the 7 shots, like that. So it was cool to see the offense go out there and just make plays happen. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Steelers, them implementing a new style and kind of getting away from that old style that they kept doing for the past, not old style, but the past 3 years, kind of the short passes and all that little short, sloppy offensive play calls. They're kind of getting open the playbook up a little more. They're using guys, and they're using the athleticism of these players, like the Kenny Pickett's, like the Broderick Jones, and we've seen all the like the George Pickens going out there making plays. They call him Jorge Pickens now. Going out there making plays and just kind of not just staying too conservative, being aggressive. That's gonna be the thing. Should the Steelers be more aggressive and let Kenny Pickett go out there and just launch it? I feel like last year they kind of kept them hemmed in a little too much, too conservative. They wanted to go not too many deep play calls was called, but I think this year him being more poised, him being more patient, him learning more, having more experience on his hand, and him also just getting first team reps and getting just that better feel with football, knowing what football is, the NFL football is. It's different from college, way different from college. People always try to compare college. Well, the SEC or this right here is almost like to the NFL. No, it's not. It's different from college because everybody in college are not going to NFL, but everybody in the NFL are in the NFL for a reason because they're the best of the best from their city, from their high school, from their college and stuff. Some guys undrafted, but they're still the best of the best to get here to make it to the NFL. So that's why it makes it much difficult and different from college to transition and the schemes and the play calling. You have guys in here who have been some of the best, some of the best coaches who can scheme against you, can shut your guy down, who know all these tricks and books, the tips are all around, stuff like that. And it's always great when you see players just talk about how they analyze other players. I was watching an old clip with Deion Sanders and Peyton Manning. I think it was Peyton Manning. They paid in places. We go different places around the world and stuff. He was training with Deion Sanders, and Deion Sanders told him everything about Jerry Rice and Michael Irvin, what he saw from them, what he studied from them, and knowing exactly what they're gonna do. He said when Michael Irvin was up, he knew it was a block. When he was down, he said he knew at the bus stop was going to be a route, and with certain hand movements and certain shifts of the hips, he just knew everything about them. But yeah, that's really what all I got for today's video. Also, last video I forgot to mention about the training camp entrances. It was one of the best one. I think, in my opinion, Vince Williams was the best one with the Stone Cold one. He came out there, the smoking stove on Stone Cold. And the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so, the Stone Cold Stunner, all that stuff in a mud hole of somebody, the what? That right there was cool. And then to see AB helicopter was very cool. And then Brick Kiesel tractor. So I feel like those are the best 3 entrances. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think. But I'll see you guys on next week for the next day of training camp reviews. Peace out.